This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Dragon 60. Come on, set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Leggett. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The rookie from Texas A&M. Nice throw on that one to get a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here's Smith to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
First down, New York. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Off he goes. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. And he gets this up close to the 40. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, let's go. Street.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
19 tight. Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
Years ago, people would have thought you were crazy to go for 4th down on your side of the field, but that's not the case anymore. We're seeing it more and more often play out across the league. In this case, not a bad job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball, but he's able to find some space with his legs, and he's able to pick up the conversion.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready? Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Warriors 70.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? Set.
On 1st and 10, Fields to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, 10. Up. Right.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2.
Up. Hey, 551. Right.
Fields taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Fields to throw for it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Here we go.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 29. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Let's go now.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Ready. Check go.
He'll drop to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And the Jets will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion.
Right.
First down. Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way.
And he will score. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
Let's go Alpha right here. Hey, hey, never mind, Monday. Punch right. Hey, 10. Right.
They go play action with Fields. Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Hey, going out right here. Here we go.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Lots of space. Past the 45, down the sideline to the 20, and he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jets. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A short one taken at the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
18 Raptors. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They'll come up on a second down and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Leggett. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is hot. What a throw. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Carolina.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Right.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Room to run at the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Here we go.
They put Wilson in motion.
Right.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Play action now for Fields. He's going to run it.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here we go, son. Hey, 10. Oh, let's go. Tonight.
Now a 2nd down throw for... That'll be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. Second and 7.
Sack. Track at 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. Not much happening there, just a short game. They'll go again with Hubbard. He is in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. We call it the octopus, and it cuts the deficit down a bit further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Set.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Easy. Here we go.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll go again with Hall. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Third down, 3 to go.
Angel. Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. He'll have a Jets first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Jets first down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son.
They put Wilson in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. They motion a receiver right. Wilson going to get this one on the jet sweep. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Don't jump. Ready?
Kirk is the motion man.
West right, fit. Hey, 551. Out. Mayday. West right. Right.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. To the goal line and in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jets. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Jets will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll return this from the 10. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Ready?
Now, faking the give. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Carolina Panthers. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go now. Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
On the give, it's Hubbard. Whoa! And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
Beautiful catch on the sideline. He's in bounds, but there is a penalty flag down, and that might wipe away the game. Now it is 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Brooks. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hubbard. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now, Fields. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of
15 yards the pickup. Good for a 1st down.
Here we go. Good.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
11.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These wide, outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Good for a Carolina Panther.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. Would be the dagger. It's intercepted.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. A run here with Hall. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Hey, 10. No mas, no mas. Right.
Now a toss to the left. Here comes Hall. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Here we go, son.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion.
Extend. Hey, 10. What's right? Right.
Back to throw is Fields. Quick throw, taken in. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
A first down throw for Fields. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
What's right? Hey, 10. Here we go. Sit high.
Second down. It's Fields. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. He's got it. And he's into the end zone yet again. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Jets tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, and more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm gonna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole tape, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new ain't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end.